can I get your thoughts on the main event between Islam and Dustin?
I mean, such a great fight. What a huge fight, we're gonna say. I've always been a big fan of Makhachev. I've always been, as everybody knows, I'm a fan of that school, I'm a fan of that style. I'm a huge Khabib fan, and I was able to I crossed paths with him at during doing some training, and I even got emotional about it. Just as somebody that I've always admired. He actually found out that he watched my fights and he had some comments on my fight, so I was just there, just absorbing all the tips. And the fact that he actually watched my fights, and I obviously watch him train as well, so I saw some things. Listen, big fan of Makhachev. I think he's a surreal evolution. He's growing a lot, and I think he's going to be Islam.
I think everyone has a chance, man. I think that if MMA has taught everyone anything, it's that anyone has a chance, especially just with how, like, some of these upsets that have happened in the last couple of years. Yeah. Like, some of them are unbelievable. Like, literally, like, what the fuck? Like, O'Malley beating Sterling was unbelievable at the time.
Yeah.
You know, like, fights like that, like, you can't count anyone out ever.
Uau, acho que vai ser uma grande luta, cara. Vai ser uma luta muito aguerrida ali. A gente sabe da qualidade técnica do Justin no boxing e na qualidade técnica.
I think it's going to be an amazing fight. If you look at Dustin's boxing and Makhachev's wrestling and his grappling and then that whole Russian sambo and all that, I think it's going to be an amazing fight. You know, I'm rooting for Poirier, but I think anything can happen. It's an amazing fight.
Islam's a beast. It'd be nice for Dustin to write that story, you know, going off into the pit of fire, did everything he wanted to do, getting it all done. I don't really bet a lot, you know what I mean? Unless I'm at home with the buddies and we're shooting some dice and playing dominoes. But if I was shooting some dice and playing dominoes right now, I'd probably roll my dice on Islam, you know what I mean? But if I crapped out, you know, just because Dustin Poirier did his thing. So you just don't never know. I would love to see Poirier dreams come true. But to be able to say that, you know, Khabib and his brother were the most dominant people of all times as far as the sport went, that's pretty badass too. So either way, the story can be written however. I'm going to be good with it. As long as I get my dub and I get my check, you know what I mean? I'm good to go, baby.
I think Islam's good, man. Once again, this is me giving a ton of respect to a guy that I want to fight. Islam is very good. Southpaw versus Southpaw, one guy who's much better at wrestling. At this point, the ease at which Dustin gets taken down is a scary thing for him. I don't know how you spend the next, it's not even 8 weeks, right?
Yeah, no, it's like a month.
It's about 8 weeks, 7 weeks. You know, I don't know how you spend that much. I don't know how you can make up the ground to be able to stop some of the takedowns that you know Islam is going to throw at him. But Dustin hits very hard. Dustin has the heart of a champion. Dustin is, I would say, the most skilled guy I have fought ever in my entire life, from a standpoint of huge heart, great cardio. His mind is with it when he's in the octagon. He will play possum just like he did with me. He will lose round. He will concede position. He'll do all of these different things to win the fight. He's a certified competitor. With that being said, I think Islam is better than him in every single aspect of the sport except for the sheer boxing. So it'll be fun. It'll be entertaining. I will not be there, but I'll be watching.
It's a huge fight. I like both. Yeah, you know, we have same manager, me and Dustin. They collab with Tamaya, Chiki, Garson. But I think Islam is maybe even tougher than Khabib, maybe. You know, because he has best, on my opinion, he has good striker, good striking skills, and in the ground and grappling, I don't need to say nothing. You know, he's unbelievable good. So yes, it's so difficult for both. You know, it's a very hard fight for both of them. But I think Islam gonna win.
Paid in full, baby. Paid in full. The diamond. I'm a fan of Dustin Poirier. You know, I like his game. Someone that's inspired me throughout the years of my career. You know what I mean? Just seeing someone face adversity and come back and build back and constantly just refuse to say no, just refuse to go away. You know what I mean? So I feel like I'm cut from a similar cloth. So I'm a fan of that. That being said, you know, Makhachev is a hell of a champion. You know what I mean? A very good fighter. And that style, bro, that style is a tough style for Dustin. So stylistically, I think it's a hard fight. May the best man win, but I'll be rooting for Dustin.
Unfortunately, I think Islam.
Okay.
This is top fight in UFC, and in my opinion, Islam will win this fight. But Dustin is a very tough fighter, and this fight for the best in card for me.